Alright, so yo, what is going on, guys? There's your boy Milkshake, and in this video we're going to be talking about the top 10 most intimidating skins that when you see in a game you can like assume that they're normally a good player, and you can either tell that they're a decent player or just one of those tryhards that nobody really wants to face. So yeah, these are the skins that we're going to be going over, the top 10 most intimidating skins in Fortnite Battle Royale. So if you guys do enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe. So guys, coming in at the number 10 spot, we have the default skin. And now, you're probably thinking, why Milkshake? Default skins are noobs. Like, if you don't have a skin, you're a noob. But a lot of good players do end up using this skin. And normally, it's just to troll. Like, sometimes me and my squad, or just me, whatever, we'll just run default skins. And we are obviously just trolling. And normally, we have a back bling on and like a pickaxe, and so really a lot of times if you see like someone with the default skin, default pickaxe, no back bling, all that, you're like, okay, yeah, he's a noob. But if they have a good back bling and a good pickaxe, it's a lot more intimidating, and you're like, okay, well, obviously they're not a real noob, they're not a real default skin, so they're probably going to end up being a good player. And so a lot of people actually do this. Now guys, coming in at the 9th spot, we actually have two skins that are very similar. So this is basically the Skull Trooper and the Gold Trooper. Now a lot of you guys probably think this would be number 1, but just because these skins are OG, I have fought Skull Troopers and Gold Troopers that were not very good. And just because they had the skin, I was like, okay, yeah, they are good. But really in the end they weren't. And because there's so much like account buying, which is... you're not supposed to buy accounts. It's basically you can get banned for that, and it's in the rules not to trade, sell, buy accounts, stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of people do have the Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper, and they're actually not that good. And the only reason the skin is intimidating is because it's OG. Like if the Skull Trooper came out right now, it wouldn't really be that intimidating just because everybody would have it. But since it's a little bit more rare than a lot of skins, and it's only came out once, so it's a really OG skin, that's what makes that rare. But there's really nothing about the skin except its rarity that makes it intimidating. So that's coming in at the 9th spot. We have the Gold Trooper and the Skull Trooper. Now guys, coming in at the number 8 spot, we have the Whiplash. Now, this is basically like that one race car looking girl, and I definitely like this skin. It's only 800 V-Bucks. It also has a glider that goes with it, and which is only 800 V-Bucks, I believe. The skin's only 800, obviously. And the pickaxe is only 500. So the whole entire set is really good and cheap at the same time. So I definitely like the Whiplash. And a lot of times players will use this with like the wings or the Rex back bling, or just like a good back bling. And a lot of good players have the skin and wear this skin. That's the reason I don't wear it. It's because I'm not a good player. So yeah, basically, number 8 spot is the Whiplash, because a lot of good players do use this skin, even though it is cheap and comes in the item shop a lot. Now guys, coming in at the number 7 spot, we have the Survival Specialist, and this is definitely a underrated skin. Not that many people use this skin. I know like FaZe Yellow, this is his skin, like he always uses this, but yeah, basically this skin is, I believe, 1200 V-Bucks, and you'll see the picture up on screen. I actually do kind of like this skin. There's a glider that goes with it. I don't think there's a pickaxe, but I know there is a pretty cool glider that goes with it, and I definitely like this skin. And since not that many people buy this and not that many people use this skin, it is kind of an intimidating skin when you see it. So coming in at the number 7 spot, we have the Survival Specialist. Now guys, coming in at the 6th spot, we have the Red Nose Raider. Another kind of OG skin. Not as OG as the Skull Trooper and the Gold Trooper, but this did come out only one time, of course, with the Christmas update. I ended up buying the Crack Shot, and the Candy Axe, which I'm glad I bought the Candy Axe, but I definitely wish I would have got this Red-Nosed Raider rather than the Crackshot skin. I just liked it a lot more, and I believe it was cheaper. So, yeah. But coming in at the number 6 spot, we have the Red-Nosed Raider, and I was definitely going to put this lower on the list, but these other skins I think are much more intimidating. Although not only is this a really good skin, but personally I think it's the best Christmas skin, and when I see this in game, obviously I know that the person has been playing for a while, they're an OG, and this skin just looks really intimidating for some reason. And a lot of these are girl skins, but you know, it just is what it is, and not much to describe this skin. But basically, this is our number 6 spot, which is the Red-Nosed Raider Christmas skin. That is pretty OG. Now, guys, coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the Leviathan. Now, the Leviathan is not really a rare skin, and it has been in the item shop multiple times. I think like 3 or 4 times it has been in the item shop. But really just the whole look of like the fish and that big suit just makes the skin look really intimidating. And although it is not rare, a lot of good players do end up using this skin, and I really like the look of the skin personally. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this is a pretty intimidating skin. A lot of times Leviathans are good, and it's pretty intimidating just to see like their little fish. And so coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the Leviathan. Now, guys, coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the Rex. Now, the Rex is not that intimidating of a skin, but the back bling is pretty intimidating. Not that many people use the skin, but the back bling is one of the best back blings in the game, I would say. Also, people use that a lot. That's one of the most used back blings. It looks good on a lot of skins, like the Snorkel Ops, Whiplash, you know, a lot of skins like that. It does actually look really good on, and so the back bling is used a lot, and it's pretty intimidating if you ask me. So basically, the reason that is 4 and not that high up on the list is just because these other skins are a lot more intimidating. Also, the skin isn't, you know, that much in itself. It's more of the back bling. So yeah, the number 4 spot is the Rex, and now let's move on to the number 3 spot. Now, guys, coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Cuddle Team Leader. Now, the back bling is very simple. It just has this little bow. So the back bling is very simple on this skin, but the skin is what is intimidating in this case. And normally when you see a Cuddle Team, it's like, oh no, it's a Cuddle Team Leader, he's probably good. And basically, when you're fighting a giant pink teddy bear, it's like, okay, wow, now that I think about that, a giant pink teddy bear, why is that a skin? But hey, still a decent skin, and a lot of good players have the skin, and when you see it, you're like, you know, oh no, it's a Cuddle Team. You assume that the player's going to be good. And so yeah, coming in at number 3, we have the ginormous pink bear called the Spaghetti Sandwich, aka the Cuddle Team Leader. So let's get right into the number 2 spot. Now, guys, coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the Black Knight, which the Black Knight is basically the same as the Red Knight, which was released. Again, obviously, as you guys know that, a lot of people have the Red Knight now, even though these 2 skins were both from Season 2, and they are not going to re-release the Black Knight because it was a Battle Pass skin. So, yeah, just to get that out of the way, give you guys a little background information. The reason this skin is, like, intimidating and on this list in the first place is, a big part of it is its eyes. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but the Black Knight has like red eyes, which definitely make the skin cooler. And also the rarity of the skin, it's a little bit of an OG skin because only players that bought the Season 2 Battle Pass and also, you know, completed all the tiers and all the challenges, all that good stuff, only the people that got the Season 2 Battle Pass maxed out will have this skin. But yeah, guys, number 2 skin is the Black Knight. Now, guys, coming in at the number 1 spot, we have the Merry Marauder gingerbread Christmas skin, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people just go call it the gingerbread skin, and this is the male version. And yeah, the reason this is number 1, guys, is because not only is this a really rare skin and a really favorited Christmas skin, this is probably the most favorited Christmas skin, but basically this skin it has like a little frowny face and like an upside down face, and it just makes it look really intimidating. So that is the list for today, and if you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe. Thank you.